Slavery is something that we understand was a part of who we are, but it doesn't define us. It allows us to learn from that historical experience, and it allows us to grow as a people so that everyone now is included in the process of building our community together. So we are thankful to be a part of that remarkable experience, to come together every year now to celebrate Juneteenth in the city of Mcallen. My great friend and colleague, Bishop Michael Smith, and his partner in ministry, is going to officially present our plaque of appreciation to the mayor and to the council and to the staff. They're going to read the plaque, and we'll make that presentation. And Mayor, with your permission, we'd like for you and council to come down and join us, as well as any staff folks that are here, to capture this moment in a nice photo. And I'm going to extend an invitation to any of you in the audience, if you want to be part of this celebration, get out of your seat and just get on down here after we make this presentation.
I have to stand here because if I get down here, they can't see me. Well, you know, that was a great event, you know, and it's part of our Texas history, and we celebrate all the richness of our Texas history, and it was so nice to be a part of that, and I can't wait for next year. It was about 110 degrees, but everybody had a great time. It was very moving.
Yes,
so I appreciate that very much.
Let's present this to you, if we could.
To Mayor Darling and the City Council, citizens and friends. We're here today with a heart of gratitude for the generous support and dedication the City of Mcallen have shown the Juneteenth Committee of the Rio Grande Valley. We celebrated 400 years that the first slaves stepped foot on the New Americans. And our theme this year was remembering our ancestors. So we wanted to identify and appreciate a citizen in Mcallen that went through times of segregation. We found one single person, her name was Miss Lula Stroud, and she was the only survivor of the all-black high school on Booker T. Washington. When we approached Mayor Darling, we just wanted something simple just for her to be recognized, and he said, why don't we give her the key to the city? And we go, oh, hey, that's cool. And then he said, why don't we make that Miss Lula Stroud Day? Oh my, we were stunned. But you know, we really appreciate that. And because of that, he turned our simple request into something grand for the community and for the Stroud family. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts and all the city employees and council that participated to make this a grand event for us. Now my husband will read the inscription in the plaque.
As a preacher, we always try to start things from the Bible. I remember 10 lepers who went to Jesus looking to be healed. And Jesus sent them on his way and told them, go show yourself to the priest. While on the way to show themselves to the priest, they were healed of the leprosy. But of the 10, only one went back to say thank you. And so we as a collective body of believers with our Juneteenth celebration wants to come back and say to the mayor and the city of Mcallen, thank you for allowing us to be a part of celebrating Juneteenth in the city of Mcallen. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of your schedule, and thank you for allowing us to be ourselves in this city. But the plaque has a picture that we took when we came early in the year, and it says, honoring our ancestors 1619 to 2019, presented to the city of McAllen, Texas, in recognition and gratitude for its outstanding leadership and support for the 2019 Juneteenth Freedom Day observance, June 15th to 19th, 2019. We value what you have done and what you will do in the years to come. Thank you, the Rio Grande Valley Juneteenth Observance Planning Committee, September 23rd, 2019.
Thank you. Well, on behalf of all the city staff and city commission, I accept this. Thank you very much.
Good. Do we have everybody?
How do you want to do it? Why don't you give me everybody? Can you,
We just made it right.
everybody in?
Okay, how's that?
Got it? Okay. Straight ahead.
Wonderful.
The next presentation is the recognition of the Mcallen Independent School District. Is that right, or what are you gonna do? JJ, what do you have? What do you have?
Passport.
Oh, okay, we'll do this one. This is a proclamation. It's a Passport Awareness Month, per Laura. And Yesenia is here, Rodriguez. Where's Yesenia? Get over here. They do a great job on our passport. We have a passport office. We do thousands, right? Pearl, is it thousands?
Thousands and thousands.
Thousands and thousands.
No, he was first.
No, he was at my FD.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Wait,
Hi, how are you?
Passport.
oh no, Mcallen,
City of Mcallen proclamation, State of Texas, County of Hidalgo, City of Mcallen. Whereas the Department of State will celebrate Passport Awareness Month in September, and whereas having a passport and traveling abroad creates connections with the global community, and whereas fewer than 36% of Americans have passports, thereby limiting their ability to travel outside of the United States. And whereas the McAllen Passport Office is designated by the U.S. Department of State as a passport acceptance facility with the ability to help citizens with their applications for new and renewal of passports. And whereas the McAllen Passport Division will open Saturday, September 28, 2019, you may want to write that down, in celebration of Passport Day in the USA from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the downtown parking garage at 221 South 15th Street, first floor, and will extend the service by opening every second Saturday of the month. Now therefore, I, Joaquin Zamora, City Commissioner of the City of McAllen, by virtue of the authority vested in me, and on behalf of the Mayor and the Board of City Commissioners, do hereby proclaim the month of September as Passport Awareness Month. And Ms. Carla, thank you so much for what you and your staff do for our community. This is an additional service that the City of McAllen provides to our citizens and many others. So my only recommendation, if you're seeking your passport, schedule an appointment early.
Well, thank you, Commissioner and Mayor and the State Commission. And again, just I'd like to remind everybody that we will be having a passport fair on Saturday, September the 28th. We will be open from 8 o'clock to 3 p.m. And we are located at the downtown parking garage at 221 South 15th Street. And just take advantage of that and the fact that we will be opening every second Saturday of the month as well. Thank you.
Mine's not on. Mine's not on.
And I apologize. I think, is our district attorney here? Mr. Rodriguez is here?
Yes, Judge.
Oh, okay. We're going to do, the next one is Domestic Violence Awareness Month proclamation. And Mia Alejo's here, and Commissioner Ramirez is going to read the proclamation. You want to join us, Chief and District Attorney? And anybody else?
All those
that's with the group?
involved.
Huh?
All those involved.
All those involved, please join us.
Look.
You want to go first? Sure, I have some speech prepared. Okay. Do I do the proclamation first?
Yes.
Oh, and Commissioner,
Read it first.
Okay. Well, before I begin with the proclamation of today, which is the
We were just
Domestic
talking
Violence
about that.
Awareness Month, I would like to take a few moments just to talk about this issue. As many of y'all know, I used to be a prosecutor, and I used to work with Mr. Rodriguez here standing next to me. Domestic violence it's one of those crimes that are silent. Usually, they happen behind closed doors, and they're a lot harder to prosecute and also to defend, just because it's a lot of hearsay, she said, he said, and stuff like that. However, during the time that I worked at the district attorney's office, this administration has really, really focused a lot on domestic violence. Not only with domestic violence courts, also programs, a lot of things that they were not there previously. So I would like to thank Mr. Rodriguez for having all those opportunities for all the victims of domestic violence. So with that said, today I have the honor to present the proclamation from the city of Mcallen. Whereas, anyone can be a victim of domestic violence, regardless of age, sex, ability, ethnicity, sexual orientation, socioeconomic status, or religion. And whereas, children that grow up in violent homes are believed to be abused and neglected at a higher rate than the national average. And whereas, Domestic Violence Awareness Month provides an excellent opportunity for our community to learn more about the